Hello and welcome to Vulnerable Moments with Miss E. Today is Thursday, June 18th, 2020, and today's topic is, what's your motivation? My mother used to have a saying, and I'm sure that many others her age used to say the same thing back in the day. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. She would always say those types of things to my sisters and I when we were getting out of line, when we were overstepping our boundaries, when we were being, quote unquote, too grown. So today, I had to check myself. Growing up in a neighborhood where nobody trusts each other, growing up in a household where it's predominantly women in the household and a male visitor, that's it, not a male companion that is consistent, but a visitor. So it wasn't that we didn't grow up in a situation where everybody just sang kumbaya and automatically trusted each other. And from my own personal experiences, I tended to shy away from automatically trusting people. Probably similar to the same thing, like where people are putting the cart before the horse, where they're prejudging a situation based on their past experiences. Sometimes your motivation can drive away your dreams. It can drive away your dream team. It can drive away your companion, your current spouse. It can drive away family members. It can drive away friendships, all because you have trust issues. So I say to you right now, what's your ultimate motivation? What's your why? Since that's what most people use. What motivates you? What keeps you going? Why do you do what you do? Ask yourself those questions and then figure out how much, if any, of your motivation is being blocked or is blocking your growth. And the reason why I want you to ask yourself that question is because you can kill a dream, because those who were sent to help you to climb to the new level. You could be blocking them. You could be shutting them down. You could be hindering your own existence. And I know that sounds crazy. How do I hinder my own existence? Well, let's just think about it. If all day long you're preparing for a meeting, but as you're preparing for a meeting, you're wondering what you should and should not share with your team because you're not sure of what they may take away, or for lack of a better word, steal from your company. If you're holding things back from your team, all because you've had some bad experiences, that's a problem. I typically don't hold back for the sake of thinking somebody's going to steal from me, because the thing about it is your juice might not be mine. Everybody might not like your flavor or your recipe, but they may like mine. So what you may do with the information that I provide for or teach you is not the same way that I would handle it. Your swag may not be the same as mine. You get my drift? So with that being said, I go back to asking you, what is your motivation? What do you value the most? So for me, as you all know from previous podcasts, I want to become a billionaire. That's my ultimate goal. That is part of my motivation, but it's not my motivation. My motivation is to help another family to avoid a bad situation. My motivation is trying to protect someone else. No, I don't have any children. I can pretty much up and move if I desire to. But as of right now, I'm in the helping business. So my business helps someone else. I'm not doing my thing for selfish reasons, but if selfish people try to infiltrate what I'm doing, I have a problem with that and I speak up. I'll admit to being pretty feisty when I want to be, or when I need to be. Maybe not when I want to be, but if I need to be, I can be rather spicy. But at the same time, I'm rather respectful. I'm respectful of boundaries. I'm respectful of loyalty. I respect loyalty. I respect consistency. I respect an individual who's willing to give the same, if not more, than I'm bringing. So if I'm recruiting you to my team, that means that I have a dream and I want you to help me make both of our dreams a reality. Help me to help you. So now I come back to the same question and I pose it again and I ask you, what is your motivation? And then I say to you, don't allow your motivation to drive away your dreams. Well, how can my motivation drive away my dreams? Well, let's get into it. Let's think about this. If you're motivated by the wrong things, if you're motivated by greed, and you begin taking other people's hard-earned money, their proprietary information, and using it for your benefit, and you get caught, then your motivation just drove away your dreams, because now you're cut off. Now you can no longer learn anymore. But also, that motivation can turn into bitterness. And when you're not trusting somebody, it can turn into resentment. When you're not trusting somebody, it can turn into anxiety, paranoia. When you're not trusting the people that are closest to you, it can cause friction. And so if we can actually keep this as a very, very chill situation where we're all respecting people and we're completely transparent, then guess what? That mentality will be infectious. That positivity will be infectious. That vibe will be infectious. So I encourage you to check your motivation. Figure out exactly what your motivation is, and don't allow your motivation to drive away your dreams. Thank you, and have an amazing day on purpose. God bless.